Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela, and are you kidding me with this 97 overall Brandon Marshall? It's 8 foot, 97 speed, 99 jump, 100 catching traffic. Route run is only 90, but I mean I thought I was doing good over here with my 7'6" Upshaw. 91 speed, but he's that kind of clunky. But this guy's got to be. So I know. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to stop this guy. It is going to be very difficult. So I know I've got to get points. Points are premium for me because the defense, even offense, I'm sitting there going, man, how am I going to cover this? How am I going to figure this one out, man? But do it. There's no, as I said before, we're running draft champions. This is not my offense I normally run, but I did end up getting the Rams one, so I do feel comfortable running one formation out of it and a couple of the other plays. Definitely. Don't have any other stuff from last year transferred over because I never practiced. But the wide trap, dude, it's just good wherever they run it from. Dude's diving, falling down. I don't know what he was doing on that one, man. So I get down there pretty fast, pretty efficient on that one, man. That's no problem. But he's going to come out right out of the gate there, try to get heat on him, and he two ball up to Brandon Marshall, two people on him, and you don't see it there. But he did drop that one, but I'm like, all right, I knew right away. I'm like, of course, that's what you're going to do. And I can't blame the guy. Like, well, I just keep throwing it, but boom, we hit him again, yeah, and we take the ball down. So, look at that. So he's 0 for 2 there on the B Marsh there. We do get a pick on that one coming from that big hit. I mean, that's all you can get with a guy like that, big body. But unfortunately, I give it right back on this one. I got Y coming across here. Look, I've got him beat. I've got him beat. And look at this. Pass interference. You run right into the defender. He stops you from going, so therefore my pass, drops back. Thank you, EA, for such a crappy game when it comes to, defense. Overall in the back, there's no awareness as far as where people are at. And it's just ridiculous that guys could just block you and there's no penalty or anything. But it's what it is. And, of course, he bombs me. I've got 3 people out there. He just runs past them all. I knew that was going to happen from time to time. But, and on that pick I threw, I do want to say this. I know what's in the game, though. So while it's crappy and the coding's bad on that, I know when he's coming across there that I need to wait until after he crosses to make sure he doesn't bump a guy. It's... one of the things, it's crappy that it's in the game. It shouldn't be in the game that way, but it is. So I do know how to avoid that. I would have been holding on to the ball there. So still on that. I gotta do better. But come back out and can get the ball again. See if we can get some more points coming down after getting this one back here and. Coming up, first 10 stuff up. Curtis Martin's been pretty good. I noticed there so far. I don't know what he's going for on the market, but dude, he does play pretty nice even for what I'm doing. I'm sure he fits some other schemes better. But unfortunately, there on this one, we do got to settle for the field goal. And I figured again, I figured I was going to need all the points. I never know how many of those over the top Hail Marys the guy's going to get on me in this game. It would be if I had maybe a corner or a safety would have been a little bit better, but like on that one, luckily he's mistiming these. He throws them a little better, he might get that. He's not as great, but I mean he should be getting up. But what I'm trying to do is at least call the guys to hit when he goes up, and I can't play the ball really against him. And I tried running some man stuff so that way I can get more people on him, but he starts catching that, and everybody knows those C routes beats the man. And unfortunately, if I'm trying to run this, even though I got the guys on the other side, that this guy's always going to be wide open across from here on the left side of the field. So that's basically where I'm really having struggle. I mean, look at this. I'm changing the whole scheme. I mean, this isn't my normal defense I run, but I've got to change my whole scheme for this. I've got to take attention, focus it on one player. So you're at such a disadvantage because of that. Because I know I can't let the computer run over there. So all I'm doing on defense going, all right, where's Brandon Marshall? Where's Brandon Marshall? Got to run for him. And then all I'm doing is letting them pick me apart down below because of that. So it's like pick your poison on there. It's one or the other. But I know if I don't get out there, I can't let B Marsh, just beat me on bombs. I got to try to stop that. And I'm not going to let you run, bro. It's one thing, you've got this passing advantage up in here, but, that's where we're going to stop it. Again, coming in, we're getting the contact on him, and we're holding on. So, while the guy is very impressive, out there, we are at least making him drop a decent amount of balls. But, again, that outside C stuff's out there. I just run commit, whatever. I just at that point. I'm just give me the ball back and let's see if I can score. That's what I was figuring there. So come down. We got our 2-minute offense. Unfortunately, we hit down a little bit late and then cough it up. But finding a couple more plays as I was getting second game into the book that I'm running. So I definitely felt a little bit better running the offense on this one. See, we got ourselves a wide circle coming out of here, and we do hit that one. I managed to get a couple out of this one, so that was still pretty effective, luckily. Luckily, I have a couple plays like that, and this one I can fall back, stuff that I ran last year. I come around, and he kind of seeing that. He got the user, we throw him over that shoulder. Woo, that was close. I was testing it there, man. Had the guy been a better user, he could have picked that one, so that was definitely cutting it close. But go down, and I'm going to get, easily pound that one in there. The inside zones and stuff like that are pretty successful, I've noticed, unless they're really, really stacking that. Come in. Luckily, we get a hit on there. So, at this point, if I was him, of course, I'd just be throwing bombs up to be Marsh. And I know you can see that he's running that route, and I just still can't even get out there. Like, I see that right away, but his 97 speed versus my chunky old upshot and his 91, I just am not breaking on that nearly as much. He's getting a big bomb there, and I'm there, and all right, dude. All right, like, all he has to do is elevate, and there's not much you can do at that point. I probably did overrun that compared to where I want to be. I should have maybe forced more contact and risked a penalty, but either way, man, I mean, this is why a lot of people don't want to play this in head-to-head, because, like, you don't want to go and lose to a dude who is not better than you by any means in the game, but if he's got some players like this, it doesn't matter, dude. All dude needs to be doing is throwing bombs. And if he was better at them, dude, I couldn't stop anything. But, here we go. And again, I have to see how many guys will be left open, because I'm just always worried about him going over the top. I'm constantly bringing an extra guy out there. But come in, make some contact, and I was hoping I was going to get that pick on there, because, again, down by 4. Coming out, and he does take up some time with this is what I'm worried about, not having enough to come back, and there we go again with contact. So I mean, he's just throwing them all around. I mean, he's luckily we're making him drop a decent amount of passes, but I mean, even though he's still killing it, but it could be a lot worse. I was figured. And I kept searching for and I think right here I settle in on trying to play this different defense here. I think I definitely leave a chunk there, and then he gets a run where I had been shutting him down when he tried before. So, but I was trying to tinker around with something different, a setup I could use on this against him. One-on-one, not going to stop him. Not going to stop him, Pat Pete. So he's coming in close now. And at that point, I'm like, all right, I got to get the ball back. I'm going to need 2 scores. I'm going to have to get a stop, and I got to get 2 scores when I'm figuring there. So see how that goes. So he get in. Luckily, I got enough time to do that if I can get down and not take too long to score. And we're going to make the guy on the outside. There we go with a nice spin. Oh, dude, that is just what we needed, guys. That is exactly what you need right there. Coming on back there, making a big play, PP. He got burned, but he says, you know what, give me the ball. I'm going to get that one back for you. So way to go. Now we're at least back in the game, down by 5, but that offense is going to be trouble, So, the suggestion was to go for 2. It would have put me by 3, so got to go for 2 here. It makes sense, but I don't run anything where I have fast outs, and I did not anticipate the blitz, so I didn't have a quick slant or anything. Should have been ready for that, but I wasn't. So now I'm going to definitely need a touchdown and a stop, and if the guy gets the field goal in there, I can work with that. But really, and there we go, guys. Hold your breath on the plays, and okay, we actually get up and make some contact on the ball there. Gee, that's just, so 3rd and 3, we get to stop. Going to go for it there, so this could be huge. Unfortunately, I'm vacating zones, and I thought I was going to make the play. Like, I thought I had set that up good enough to stop that C route. I had the man shaded just in a good spot there, but he just never made a play on the ball. Just couldn't get him to do it, and he's going to get the bomb. Oh, jeez, man. Just too much with the B Marsh attack, and like I say, I have to respect it the whole game. I can't do anything else, man, but get extra peeps on that to stop it. So again, this is why definitely made this a challenge for me. And I take him and vacating there. Come on, man, needing a break. Like I said, I was that nickel formation that I noticed it was locking down certain things there. But the problem with it is I vacated the middle, and he figured it out right there. Knew what I was doing, saw what I was doing the last 2 plays. So I give him credit on that one, or just luck of the draw on it. Could have been coincidence, but right where I vacated, so I could put the extra guy on Marshall that time. He beat me with. Oh, coming around the outside. So, and I know again, I'm trying to stop those C routes. I know that was a big thing I was focusing on here, trying to get some and guys in the flat. So I got a combination. because that's what I see him, throwing a lot. So there we get some people in there, at least on the side of it. Come and try and run. Still not having that. You got the one, but so on this one again, I'm looking again for that C. I want a guy to hit the flat and a guy to hit purple underneath is what I was trying to set it up for, and we get the pick. Oh my goodness, the timing of that. I mean, had he scored there, it was game over just about. And here we go, pick 6. Like, oh, dude, do a little dance, man. Earning that one. Which is good. Luckily there, I was taking the tackle and putting him in purple, and he was getting out real slow. So luckily, coming underneath there with the blues, and light blue paid off. But that's what I was trying to work with on there. I figured that was his go-to stuff by then. So here we go. I've got to get 2 at least to get that 3-point advantage. I got good patience on that one and managed to hit the Mike Evans. I haven't even barely used Mike Evans. It's a new good card. It's a good card. I just don't bomb in here. It's just not my style. I like to beat. I don't want to be having to do that unless it's absolutely just no option but to throw a bomb up. Otherwise I want to beat people with just football and plays and strategy and crap like that. But so that card's not nearly as effective for me. So come across here. Oh crud! One guy. Woo! Jeez, man. One guy left there, man. He was gone otherwise, and they'll give up the lead. So, minute 12, 2 minutes, offense going to be running in here. And first thing is stopping them from the field goal, but really it's still, lighten you up, bro. Like, I read that very well. I wish I would have got the pick on it, but I felt I had to jump in front of the blockers there and just blast him on that, man. So, but again, I want to stop the 3, but I always got to worry about the bomb. And see, I was doing that again. The tackle took too long to get out there. You see me trying to move him back so that way the purple runs again. But yeah, he just did not react nearly as fast. This is a crappy player probably too, and just the way the formation was for it. But that was at least the concept. I can tell you I was trying to run to stop this guy here. So coming down, we got 12 seconds left. Jeez, oh man, he had no time had he not dropped the ball there. So he gets one more shot at it, and I'm just sitting under the Brandon Marshall. I'm just taking it. All I got to worry about is that basically. And we got a lot of guys right there. A lot of guys. So 3rd and 10. So, and I'm just like, last play, one more, And with Marshall there, I know if he can time these jump, I'm hurting. But I just figure, again, cut off the route from him and Marshall's on focusing on. I'm trying to run the same sort of things I was saying before. I've only got 2 guys there because of that. But at this point, I got to do what I got to do. And normally it's not my thing to only have 2. But, again, I had to cover all these angles and Brandon Marshall out there. Nice pitch on the guy, but, not having it. So do pull this one out. Clutch at the end, man. Some big plays coming out of there. Luckily pull this one out, but geez, what a struggle that one was. I think near the end I started developing some decent coverage schemes on him that kind of helped out a couple of things I did. But geez, that 8-foot tall receivers out there with 97 speed or more, and I'm sure Dez is probably ridiculous too, but. Geez, that was fun. I don't mind playing it on here for the challenge, but I definitely don't want to be doing that in a season at all, man. So thank you guys for checking this one out, man. I'm looking forward to the stuff getting back to normal and getting more normal head-to-head games out for you guys, man. So other than that, man, hope you guys are at least enjoying this, man. Have fun with it, man, and have a good Halloween, man. I'll check y'all later.